Well, hello.
Ha! Couldn't survive without me, eh?
Well, hello.
I knew you would choose me. It was written in the stars.
Well, hello.
Ha! Couldn't survive without me, eh?
Well, hello.
Time to put my training into practice.
Well, hello.
Ha! Couldn't survive without me, eh?
Okay, here I am. Dave, we're gonna have to work on your accessories, because even if you are using non-powered stuff, I think there is still something you can do. Honestly, I'd probably give yourself a life ring. Don't got it. Don't got it. It's okay. We'll just go anyway. We'll talk about accessories later. Yeah, we'll worry about it later. You're the healer. We know she can hit hard, but we'll talk about it later. I know Benny's a little confused when I'm not using Isla, but I'm really trying to get this practice in. I gotta stop making excuses and just run this fight. You could also buy a prayer ring too. I don't know how many mini medals you have, but like I said, we can just start now. Well, we'll cover. Actually, you can see what I have. I'm not using Uber Aces like he is, so you could actually get a pretty good understanding about what kind of stuff to use. And it does depend if Angelo is there or not. In all honesty. I mean, obviously you'll be fighting from a distance. Truth be told, we could just give you a build that gives you enough invincibility frames where you don't have to ever worry about that fireball nonsense. Otherwise, now you gotta know how to actually dodge the fireballs. Well, if you give us tension, that'd be great. Would it be too much effort to make a multi? Oh, I noticed you actually have higher tier, whatchamacallit. You used to have blue. I'm glad you took the time to actually get an upgraded, healing stone. We'll heal you once the hordes get here, because we're just gonna need your tension boost for the time being. Alright, now we'll wake you back up. I want to go ahead and hold circle too, by the way. Try to get your, whatever MP back. But of course that monster doesn't clip you right away. Oh, FYI, you can block while doing normal attacks, by the way. Comes in handy when you're firing off attacks. You know, normal attacks, that is. Uh-huh.
You can at least try.
Are you 95? Have you just now been touching? I can tell that you just only touched her, by the way. Even at level 80. We know she can heal in the hundreds. I'm not mad, I just noticed these things. And, you know, it's important for me to notice these things at all. You know, super important. Oh, I didn't even see the guy show up. Alright, I better still fight even if I don't have all my meter. So you're healing at a Tornico level right now. Not the end of the world. Alright, as long as the dragon's gone, that's good. Angel can obviously take care of the bats, and they're like the biggest issue. They're the ones that can snipe you. As long as you keep running, you're fine, by the way. And don't intersect with nobody. I don't even know why I'm coming out here. I gotta get there and hold circle. I actually could dodge that. But I'll do the risky stuff later. Oh yeah, and if you haven't noticed, the enemies do actually get, HP-wise, get weaker with every summon. We'll take tension if you got any. Thank you. Careful about going for the heal immediately when you wake back up, because he can definitely screw you over. Alright, my thing is dead. A 1,000. Alright, I didn't have the attack increase. I can't believe I let that happen to me. Well, I got an MP increase now, at least. Oh, still heal, of course, though. Okay, so I gotta. If you look at my video, I'll show you how to dodge that. By the way, you have to be in the air and watch for a very special cue. It's basically a white shockwave you're looking out for. I say it sounded like he died. Okay, now he died. Like, that's a shockwave. You jump, air recovery, and roll. That's how you do it. Oh, good, you survived. Thank you. Yeah, I can actually dodge that. It's kind of amazing. I can even dodge this too. Angela can technically do it too. Make sure you stick with the group, by the way, because, it's gonna get nasty. Open up your map and find this immediately. You don't want to be fighting these dudes all by yourself. I'll use my super when, it's a second wave. At least, whatchamacallit, most things will show up. If you happen to get a tension boost, just save it just to save your ass. Oh, I got a crit. Okay, second wave. Now it matters. I think one of these dudes drop it. I'm going to find out though. Fell asleep. All right. You were away from me when that happened. I'm sure he's hyper. Alright, there's my item. Same rules before, just stay near me. If I can just get rid of this dragon, that'll be one of the worst things gone. No shaming grabbing a tambourine, by the way. If you happen to see one. Staying alive is just as important as fighting. At least in this situation. So what did he get clipped by? Oh, right, that guy. I'll let him get it. We need that attack increase at all times. Get ready to jump, by the way.
This isn't like me.
Alright, well, you killed one. Looks like you're hyper. Alright. They bought us some tabs, that's an important thing. I gotta build meter now. Well, at least build up some MP. Get ready for the third wave. Nice dodge, by the way. She does actually have the right kind of dodge to do it. You gotta mash like hell. And dodge him to the side. I didn't think a small jump like that would actually work. Final wave. Alright, good. This is actually a good time for him to leave.
You could at least
I can clip this dude.
Defeat.
A bunch of slow attacks. Can't let that damn dragon show up. Oh. Okay, we got one more portal left. That's okay, that's it, basically. Now it's just smooth sailing from here on out. You know, you being a priest really does help out a lot, actually. Of course, if I even wanted an easy time, I would also use a gladiator too.
Haha. Easy peasy lemon squeeze.
So thanks for that, by the way. 2 aces of spoils. Alright, so you got that out of your system. What's next? And we can always run that fight again for entertainment purposes, or for chances for uber aces. But it's up to you. Alright, Toxic. Where shall we go next? While you're doing that, I'm gonna check these aces real quick. This one is immediately trash. Depends on how many spell damage we're talking about here. Yikes, that's... And by yikes I mean it's actually decent enough to be kept around, because we always settle for at least 10%. And that's exactly what this thing has. Exactly 10%. So, fine. It works. Okay, so, you're switching to her.
Well, hello.
Now, this is a fight that Jessica can survive in.
Face, you know.
Provided I have a Wonderwall. Let's see. Lightning, prayer, strength. It's actually debatable whether or not I want to use that. I have no ranged attacks. I guess I'll keep the ice. Wonderwall and Thunderstrike. One for physical, magical, and then defensive, and then healing. It'll stop those wretched tornadoes from clapping me. I don't have a cold with my nose. I have a stuffy nose. Can't breathe out of my nose. So if I drink anything, it's gotta be quick. What do I do with my tissue? Alright. Let's take a look at this real well, I'll take a look at your Pizarra, but I'm sure you know the basics. Strength Ring, Prayer Ring, and Dog Collar. Maybe even Champion Choker if you have it. But that's a hard maybe. I think decent amount of damage. Look at how spammable that is. The thing he used to give us trouble. Only if we got his tornado off. But that's only if.
Phew. And that's the end of that.
Well, a Candelio skin is still a good skin to have. It's great for making dog collars with. Alright, if you don't have any more maps that lack a check mark to it, you know the drill. Leave the room and come right back. And then we'll keep on doing this over and over and over again. As usual. Excuse me. I gotta find my tissue. Portapade. Alright, this one. I don't think I need Wonderwall for this one. But I will carry Sexy Beam. Yeah. Oh, but I will switch this up. Special effects artist. And let's see. Get rid of this. And this. And multiplayer can fast level. Well, today... Today is Wednesday, so honestly, if you haven't beaten the game already, I would suggest going to a dark world. I'll show you after this. I'll show you exactly where to go to, because there's 2 places you can go to. Level 28, oh, we can get you to level 40 in no time, honestly. What was I gonna do again? It'll be a special request just for you. I'll show you where to level up really fast. But hey, you know what? You could always join us. I mean, we have time for a 4th. Who knows? We... Actually, yeah. You should just join us. Maybe you'll get lucky. Meet some new friends. Alright, after this, I will make a special arrangement for you. And we'll go nice and fast. Oh yeah, you can get everything. Mini medals, money, and XP by joining us. And once you get enough mini medals, you're gonna buy a couple of things so it can go even faster, by the way. What was left behind? So that was left behind. Grab you. Well, might as well start horsing around. I'll just aggro him so he can come after me. And by aggro, attack him so he can attack me in return, that's it. Oh, we don't use numbers. Basically, anyone can jump in. But I promise you, right after this game, we are going to make a magic maze just for you, so all 4 of us can play. It'll be great. You will level up super fast. Oh, and while we're on the subject of that, people to play with you, and oh, that's what happened? Oh boy. Alright, I can do this.
Come on, everybody, hustle, hustle.
Oh, by the way, Toxic, once we're making room for our 4th, I'm gonna do, I guess I'll just check your gear. I'm going the wrong way. But off the top of my head, it's dog collar, strength ring, and prayer ring. Even if they're not, like, upgraded, those are still important items to have. If Angela is around. Now, off the top of my head, I know everyone gets a champion choker. And every time you do play a high-level magic mage, you have a chance of getting one. Eventually. You need about 8 champion chokers to make a fully maxed out one. And don't worry, let's see, how do I pronounce your name, actually? I'll call your name based on what I see as your username. How about that? Yeah. What's the best party for... Oh, what's the best party for story mode? Well... pretty much... Well, I would want you to you should be able to find out. It's not too bad, honestly. You should just enjoy the story mode the way... just any way you want to, really. I mean, I would say just, as long as you bring a healer, you can basically use anyone you want to. Because I'll give you an idea of how my games look like. Basically, like, after you get past a certain point in the story mode, you're always going to carry this bow and arrow guy in red. He's basically going to just be in your team for indefinitely, because no one's going to be able to replace him. He gives you an invaluable power-up. Super invaluable. So you'll have a bow and arrow guy in red. You'll have any healer of your choosing. And then finally 2 other people who just hit hard. That's pretty much it, really. Oh good, an attack buff for the enemy. What's my power is... We still need him killed.
Honestly, can't I just give it a rest?
What's this? Ooh, I need this. There we go, alright. Was he gonna use it? Because I don't know why he used it there. Alright, somebody's hyper. Just gonna aim it right at him. Wow, I missed? Okay, that was terrible. Almost done, by the way. This is the last wave. Once that type goes down, that'll be it. Honestly, what am I waiting for him? Let's just blast him. It should have ended. What? What's left? The big enemy type? Okay, at some point... Okay, there we go. Alright, I'll let my people know. Alright. Can you switch it to Magic Maze, please? Alright, once he switches to Magic Maze, you can join us in Magic Maze. Alright, gonna get my stuff together so we can just absolutely destroy everything. Huh? Okay, yeah.
Well, hello.
Let's see, we already have an Angela, we have a Pizarro, so we just need her.
Mixing it up, eh?
Got this, prayer ring, meteorite brazier. Oh, right, give me a second and I will check your equipment toxic so we can just quickly go over what needs to be changed, if any. Even though I know we just talked about it a couple of seconds ago. But it's still important to know. Let's see, I don't really need anything else. I guess this. Alright. Ready for our fourth. What's this? Got an attribute? Let me check that really fast.
Indeed.
But who got it? Oh yeah, her.
Use it wide. Focus.
Alright, mountain mover.
Always.
You do know how to join us, right? Or do you need some help with that? Okay, right, focus on this. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so that's terrible. So, keep the strength ring toxic, remove the tough guy tattoo, and remove the Titan belt. All you really need is a dog collar and a prayer ring. Invite you, here, I'll show you how to do it. I'll run you through how it works. Give me a second. Different language, but I'll show you how it works. Dog collar and prayer ring, by the way.
Come back soon.
Alright, hopefully he stays right there, by the way. Alright, so this is how you would do it. Because it would be nice if you could just invite somebody. I know. What an incredible concept, right? But let's see. First you talk to the girl. You want to go to a very top option. You want to go to answer the call, the option on the right. You're going to pick the magic maze because you're at level like 28 or something like that. You're going to just leave all these options right here. Confirm. And you should find somebody online. This is the name you're looking for. Beanie. We will be waiting for you in Magic Maze. And that's how you join. Because I really wish an invite was an option. What should I get again? Let's see. At your level, if you could get a strength ring, that'd be great. If you get a prayer ring, that'd be great. And a dog collar would be the finishing touch. Alright, let me show you what they actually look like. The first item looks like this. Prayer ring. Has a little pearl on top. The second one has like a little red symbol, like a red gem on top. Very spiky. And, okay, not that one actually. Let me remove that one. You're basically copying what Toxic is about to wear in a couple of seconds. And this is what your dog collar looks like. It looks like a collar with a little, I don't know, it looks like a star, kinda. Or a tadpole? It looks like a tadpole. Okay. I know you're a different language, but there you go. But I gotta wear this meteorite bracer because that's what I need. Because, more than likely, you won't be able to max out your gear all the way until you beat the game. You have to beat the game in order to get access to all the accessories. Alright, glad you're here, by the way. Alright, let's take a look at what you have right now. Let's see. We're probably not going to worry about your gear right now, because, you know, you're still starting out. We might do it when you hit level 30. How about that? When you hit level 30, then we'll worry about it. Because I would say the Titan Belt is the only thing that's actually helping you hit harder. The Money Tail, well, everyone hates freezing. Coupe de Grace, the Reckless at the very top. Your top accessory probably won't go to use because the enemies will die so fast. Honestly. Like, super fast. Alright, we're just waiting on Toxic. I'm sure he'll show up. Oh yeah, when there's 4 players online, you'll be able to cast the Kazapple spell, regardless of story progression. It's a nice feature. Alright, looking good. Even if your stuff isn't maxed out, well, we'll let it go for right now, in all honesty. We gotta keep the ball rolling. Because you play a very important role. In Liberation Mode, you can stop a certain boss from being too chaotic. Me, I just AoE everything. Area kill everything. Angelo, area kills everything. Our friend Scarmanga is basically just going to enjoy the ride. Oh, and by the way, I should mention this, because this might help. You can go into this option right here, 4 from the top, go to all, and you can check everybody's equipment. So you can see how see what kind of stuff we're using. Honestly, look at my gear, because, Scaramanga, Villain, 007, okay. Alright. But we're ready. Let's see if we get lucky. Maybe you'll get an item that increases your experience points gain. I can play this game for about 1 more hour. Which means I have an hour and... well, I have an hour and 20 minutes to play. So that will probably get you up to 35 or something like that. And I'll show you how to get the rest. You're just gonna go to a particular spot. Hopefully you have access to it. I don't know if you've, I mean, we could help you in story mode to get to a certain part, by the way, because I don't know if you got to the ice place yet. Yeah, you at least need access to the ice place. The funny thing is that those monsters actually drop very good accessories. Both of them do.
That's the end of you.
Alright, that was quick. Oh, and every time you do play online with us, or anyone online, you get a bonus ball. And that doubles your experience points gained for 3 minutes. More than likely, you'll save it whenever we walk into a metal slime room. Or if you're very confident in killing slimes. And I mean very confident. I knew he'd come back.
That's the end of you.
Honestly, I just need Toxin to just take on the boss, really, because, all these guys are just one hit, one tapped. Only the boss can probably supposedly survive my onslaught. We all go the same direction. Alright, that's fine too. I'm a tiger. Ooh, this is perfect. I forgot we meet these guys. They drop prayer rings. Wow, that looked painful. At least one of them has a chance of dropping a prayer ring. The other one guaranteed drops their medal. Well, I guess you do have a reckless, so, that's nice to get another one. But a prayer ring would be really great if you could get it, though. Honestly, it depends. Not to be that guy, but Toxic, he has better heal stones than you, by the way. Should definitely work on that at some point. Whenever you feel like it, that is. That's one. And that's two. That's usually how these fights go, by the way. They are, all these areas are scaled to whoever has the lowest level, of course. Which is you. Manga. Yeah, let's keep it going. You get mini medals and you get XP. This is perfect. Rousing rings. Oh my gosh. These silly little...
That's the end of you.
Beating is typing something, I assume? Well, the game can still continue even if he's not active. Maybe something happened.
That's the end of you.
Actually, really shocking. The game has a kick function, but it doesn't have an invite option. But I guess give it a choice. A kicking option is still super duper important. But rare. Good, I'm glad everyone's separated. Prayer ring, prayer ring. We're just gonna get a bunch of, sure. We'll just get a bunch of, recklesses. Oh, I forgot one. Forgot a couple. They should be dead by now. I couldn't see. Oh, and if you're wondering, these dungeons do change. It's just based on your level, of course. So once we hit 30, things will be a little bit different. And you'll see some different monsters. But for now, we'll just bully these two guys. Oh, they actually stunned me. 4,000. Yeah, these enemies die way too fast for the Reckless to be useful.
Those were some interesting specimens.
I mean, I guess the Reckless would be better in late game, just not early game. Not in this situation that you're in right here, where you're a group with a bunch of powerful allies. But we will take a small timeout just so I can show you what I'm talking about, by the way.
That's the end of you.
Oh, got the crit. Wow, 4 players. I mean, 4 viewers. I think the most I've ever had was 5, but... But don't worry, I'll be showing 2 types of places to go to when it comes to, Wednesday. Probably right after this, because, I'm sure it's very important everyone knows how to level up really fast. I mean, obviously, if you can get a group together like this and play Magic Maze, there's kind of no reason not to do it, really. Because, you know, this is the fastest way to get mini medals.
That's the end of you.
And you're gonna need those mini medals to take care of a few things here and there. Come on, prayer ring.
That's the end of you. Over here.
I guess if it were Sunday, we'd probably have a better chance of getting it. Oh, just a few more left. They gotta be on me because I didn't finish my plate. There we go. Oh, for those who are just tuning in, I have a meteorite bracer. That's why it's coming out so fast, by the way. Great item, by the way. Very easy to make. Like both, let's see. The Block It, Locket, Prayer Ring, and let's see what else. Meteorite bracer are all, you can farm all 3 of those items in the same place. And Block It, Locket has its uses for reviving teammates. Oh, got the crit.
And that concludes today's experiment.
Alright, if y'all can just wait about 5 minutes, I'll show you really, really fast where to hit. Now, I gotta make this pretty quick because, you know, we're still doing Magic Maze. Probably should tell Beanie that I'm streaming too, so everyone can hear me. At least I assume Beanie is English. Okay, I have to actually walk to the place, so might take a little bit longer. So for low-level players that are like, what, 20, you're at 29 or something like that, and you have access to Frosty Foot Heals. Hopefully I have the team with me too, by the way. Oh, and there is a way to, there's kind of a way to do it, by the way, because it's, the place I'm going to show you is going to be kind of wonky, because you're going to have to know a particular mechanic to make these slimes to appear. I mean, granted, Frosty Foot Heals has a spot that's pretty nice too, but now, while you can go in this direction, let's see, in this direction, it's going to have a barrier and a yellow lizard enemy blocking your path. So once you kick his butt, you go through here. You won't see that purple monkey until you beat the game, by the way, so I wouldn't worry about that, honestly. Where is my exit? Oh, there it is, okay. Go down here. Turn over here. And I'll keep flashing it on the map so you have an idea of what's going on. Because you have coordinates, by the way. I know this map is super small, by the way. And I think you turn right through here. No, wait, is that it? Okay, actually, wrong way. This is the correct way. I mean, you still have to go this way, so to be fair. Go through here. Toxic, can you let Beanie know that I'm showing, y'all, you know, level up spots offline really fast? Just, like, text it in the, party chat. But this is where you would go to. It's located in D7, by the way. Alright, so once you go through here... Now, this is how the trick works. You're gonna attack the first thing you see. So these bats will just attack them. And you don't have to attack anything else. That tiger might attack you, because it's a tiger, it's a very aggressive enemy. Now you run through here. Wait, where's my teleporter? Oh, make sure to hit the teleporter, by the way. That's actually super important. So you hit that teleporter. Alright, he's attacking us, so... Alright, he's dead. Hopefully that doesn't agitate the other one. Alright, so you go down here. Alright, let's see. So if you don't see them the first time around, here's what you do. You re-zoom back to that same spot. Zoom. And you kill another set of enemies. Basically, you're just getting the little battle music to start, and the battle music to end. Alright, wait a little bit. Luckily, we're not going to be bothered because there's no cat to further extend it. Now, the only bad thing that can happen to you in this is obviously a wanted tiger shows up. That's the only thing that can kill your mood. Now, maybe you can take care of it. Okay, there we go. We got one.
Leave it to me.
And the strongest thing that can show up here is a liquid metal slime can also show up here too. Oh, by the way, this is what you're gonna... I know you don't have Angela right now, but that's basically what you're gonna be doing. Because good luck hitting these things without a bow and arrow. So maybe one of your characters might have to take one for the team. Alright, and that's essentially how that goes. Alright, I would show more, but well, actually, let me just show this for, Toxic. So this is the next thing. We can make this go faster. Zoom. Honestly, I probably could have you guys do a magic maze while y'all multitasking, honestly. I should have been more polite about it. Hmm? Oh yeah, those guys drop the, what is it called? The allure ring for, mini metal drops. You're gonna go to Black Rock Ravine. This is for higher level players. Because the enemies don't really get too nasty. Sure, you'll see that gray, tiger thing. But he's not too bad, honestly. Well, he's the worst thing you could come across. Dust. Alright, you'll see them in a couple of places, but you're gonna basically be doing this. I gotta run to a particular spot. You're gonna be going in and out of a cave consistently. You're gonna kill a few enemies, and they'll pop up. Oh, and it's also very important you have Angela with you too, by the way. Or Maribel, both Angela and Maribel, somebody with high deafness chance. And again, you don't have to kill every enemy here, but just kill something. And they'll show up eventually. But you do have to make the music stop, of course. That's the thing. And then you're gonna be checking your map and seeing if the little dude shows up. But as you can imagine, it's more than likely you might be killing a majority of these enemies. Alright, so the music stopped. Let me just show you the map real quick. So basically, between let's say D2 and D2 and D3. That's basically, you're going to just be making circles around that. Now, sometimes you might see some metal slimes on E2 or F2. Or even in C2. Just basically the upper part. And that's the end of the explanation, really. Aggro a few monsters. Go out and just stay near the cave. Outside the cave, inside the cave. And you'll eventually see like a whole bunch of them. Obviously, you want to try to have as much as deafness as possible. Alright, that ends that explanation. Thank you for your patience. Now we can get back to business. Terribly sorry for the delay. But this is what you'll be doing within the next hour after the session's over with. Alright, back to business. Because I'm in the mood for mini medals. It'd be real funny if someone showed up all of a sudden, too. That took long enough to where y'all could have finished at least one dungeon. Alright. I'm already ready, really, so... just go in there and just cause problems. What maps do you have unlocked? I'm just curious. Okay, well, that makes sense that you have just Magic Maze unlocked. You'll get more later. We can also help you in story mode too if you're interested. And again, when it comes to playing this game, as long as you have a healer with you, you can essentially use whoever you want to. It just comes down to understanding how accessories work and which ones you need to hit a little harder. And who's on your team. Real easy. Because eventually, you'll reach a point where you'll have to fight the Dragon Lord. Oh wow, everything's gonna get one shot. Oh, okay. I gotta always aim over here for these stupid dudes. Alright.
That's the end of you.
Oh wow, Beanie using a different character other than Angelo. That's actually pretty interesting. I mean, I guess the result will still kind of be the same. Wish I was kind of prepared in advance. I would have actually got my champion choker for that. it'd probably be rude to leave just to switch equipment, so I'm just gonna well, I'm just gonna deal with it, honestly. It just means that your strength ring is, well, if it's not maxed out, it's not really being used to its full potential. Because there's only, what, 3 characters that can raise your attack power. One of the guest characters, the one that uses the wand, a sage, which you have to unlock, by the way, and then finally, Angela, of course, who you saw in the other games. Is multiplayer for... Yes, we actually could do multiplayer. If you want to. That'd be a good way to shake things up. Totally up to you, but I at least get to level 30 first. While you're here.
That's the end of you.
Look who's here. It's me, your friend. Oh, hey there, buddy. We found a new face. I think he found me streaming one day, and I decided to become friends and help him out, because making new friends... Oh, also, I'm going to be making a Goodbye Phantasy Star video. I realized that I actually can't stomach the game anymore. Like, I simply can't. The game has, it's bad, man. I don't think even friends could help me out, in all honesty, but everyone's kind of too busy doing their own thing. Like, everyone's just got the free gear, and it's like, well, I don't know, they don't really want to do anything afterwards, honestly. That's the crazy thing. Like, you know it's not the strongest gear in the game, but no one really wants to change or anything like that. It's like, well, I got this gear right here. It'll work fine. Why should I have to upgrade? Hey, this thing is fully maxed out. Honestly, it was the stupidest thing that the developers could have ever made. Why would you give someone a fully... Once you leave completely, that's when the huge update added stuff. I don't... It doesn't fix the fundamental issue. You can't just solve the problem with an update. You really gotta listen to players. Like, the damage is irreparable. I'm not gonna have a situation where, like... Cause I've said it before on stream, like, back when, what was it called? The Neo's weapon was a thing? That was the greatest thing they had. Sure, fighting Darkfall's Aegis was annoying, maybe in the past, but at least it was worth something, you know? It was just worth something, you know? The Neo's weapons were the strongest weapons in the game. It was worth playing. Getting people together to play it and stuff like that. Sure, it was a 15-minute boss fight and stuff like that. Well, okay, it was a 20-minute boss fight on average if everyone was just having crap gear and not knowing what to do. Like, honestly. It was actually quite embarrassing. But I'll probably finish off Phantasy Star with a rant too while I'm at it. I'll probably attack the free gear, in all honesty. Being the catalyst of everything. It just ruins everything, man. And once you leave the... Okay, I already read that message already. But I'm gonna probably make a second video. The first video is... I'm gonna just remove people off of my alliance is what I'm gonna do, because there's gonna be no point of just having an alliance I'm not gonna be around. Like, sure, we have people that have reached the what, their time limit or something like that, and I don't know. Not one person has sent me a message or anything about, you know, hey, what's going on? Put me back in your alliance. Like, not one soul. Even when I would do it earlier and stuff like that. And I've sent everybody a message. But why make a depressing video like that about just sitting, you know, removing people off my alliance and just ending it all? All I know, it was fun back then. Hell, I might go back and look at those old videos when we had 8 players, you know? That was pretty lit. Having 8 players together. People not just leaving right away after the mission is done. Because that was a thing too. It's like, of course we're going to just, leave. There's nothing else left to do. We beat the mission. Screw you, I'm done. You know, unless of course you offer something worthwhile. But who am I kidding? I mean, I've kind of done it before too, but I've also rage quit from a couple of them. I've also rage quit too, a couple of times in that game. I don't think I've ever rage quit like games like that in a long time. Like, it has to be pretty bad, man. On camera too, by the way, shamelessly doing it. Oh, we're gonna see who's faster. We're gonna see who's faster. No. Why are these old messages showing up? Your chat is messing up. It stopped showing new comments on your stream. Let me refresh the stream, actually. That's what I'll probably do. That's what it looks like it's doing.